Hey everyone, it's Sean and welcome to Invest with Fire. In this video, I'll be taking a deep dive into Pinterest growth catalyst because growth is an important part of valuing a company, especially if you're a growth company. One indicator to use to tell if a company is in its growth phase is if its revenue is growing 10% or more year over year. The four growth drivers of Pinterest we'll all be taking a look at are monetization, e-commerce, videos, and AI. Before I dive into it, and if you're new here and want to maximize your returns by learning and staying up to date with Pinterest, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join us. The first growth driver we'll be taking a look at is monetization. The long-term goal of a company is to make money. Pinterest is a social media platform, and they make money by selling advertising on their platform. Pinterest's mission statement is to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life they love. Pinterest measures how much money they are making, which is also known as monetization, with a metric called average revenue per user, also known as ARPU, which is calculated by taking revenue and dividing that by how many users use Pinterest each month, which is called monthly active users. Pinterest breaks down their markets into two segments, US and international. Pinterest makes the majority of their money from the US market. The international market doesn't make as much revenue, but is growing rapidly and is a big part to Pinterest growth. To give you a perspective, US ARPU was $3.85 and international ARPU is 21 cents. This means that Pinterest makes $3.85 per user in the US, while they only make 21 cents per user for each international user. This is a big gap. International monetization is still in the early stages and is a huge growth driver for Pinterest. Another thing Pinterest is doing to increase monetization of their platform is improving their advertising tools. I'll play an excerpt from Pinterest's third quarter 2020 earnings call.
Over the past year, we've invested in conversion optimization, or OCPM ads, shopping ads, and auto bidding to help diversify our advertiser base. And we also expanded our sales team in Western Europe to monetize our engagement there. These investments continue to pay off. Specifically, auto bid was a meaningful contributor to the strength in Q3, especially for small and medium-sized businesses. And our international business grew 145% year over year, now representing 16% of total revenue, up from 10% of revenue in Q3 of last year. Given the enormous opportunity ahead of us, we'll continue to invest opportunistically to best serve pinners, merchants, and advertisers. The returns from these investments may not always be linear, but we do believe we have a strong roadmap ahead in 2021 and beyond.
By improving advertising tools, it will help draw businesses to the platform because they'll be able to get a better return on investment. If a company can spend less money or time in advertising but yet reach more people, it will create an incentive for businesses to advertise on the platform. Pinterest auto bidding is exciting because instead of manually setting a budget for your advertising campaign, you can have Pinterest do it for you. And their advertising algorithm will get you the most clicks at the lowest possible cost while staying within your budget. Auto bidding takes the guesswork in bidding the right amount for your keywords and also incorporates machine learning to ensure that companies get the most qualified clicks for the lowest price. Auto bidding is just one example of how Pinterest is drawing more advertisers to the platform, and it's a major growth driver to increasing their revenue and profitability. It's a simple formula. By making it more attractive for advertisers to advertise on the platform, it just makes Pinterest even more profitable and profitable. The second growth driver of Pinterest is e-commerce. Pinterest's mission is to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life they love. So translation, it's all about connecting people with their idea, aka buying something or buying experience. Pinners have a high intent to shop on Pinterest because they go there with a purpose, to purchase something to make their idea become reality. Pinterest is working with e-commerce companies. They have made a partnership with Shopify that gives their million-plus merchants a quick way to upload their catalogs to Pinterest and turn their products into shoppable product pins in just a few clicks. An important component of this is that Pinterest is making it easy for the merchants to upload the product. No additional code or no additional things are necessary. You just install the plugin and it uploads your catalog to Pinterest. And all they need to do is install the Pinterest app on their website and upload the products. It sounds like I work for Pinterest. We'll go back to Pinterest's latest earnings call.
I think from a financial impact perspective, what we're trying to do right now in shopping is improve the inventory of shoppable products on Pinterest, and then improve the discoverability of those products over time. And so the investments we've been making, and we talked over the last couple calls about things like our success in ingesting more catalogs to get shoppable content onto the service. We've talked about partnerships that accelerate that work. And then we've talked about high intent shopping surfaces that we've been building and designing to make it easier for pinners to find not only inspiration, but actually bring those items into their life. That's been the primary focus, is the consumer experience. And what we've talked about over the last couple quarters is consistent with the way that we're thinking about it today. We'll eventually monetize that over time, but we're majoring in the consumer experience today and minoring in revenue.
By bringing more merchants to Shopify and making it easy for them to advertise on the platform, it will grow Pinterest revenue and make the user experience better because there'll be more relevant products to help people create a life they love. Video is the now and the future, and it's a large growth driver for Pinterest's future. Hence, why you're here watching me talk my head off. I mean, who really reads anymore? Oh, Pinterest understands this. Pinterest has been investing in video for several quarters, and in third quarter 2020, unique videos grew 7x year over year. Pinterest is also creating tools to help people create videos and also analytical tools to track performance. Videos will help draw more people to Pinterest, and it will increase the monthly active user base, which will also grow the revenue. To me, one of the most interesting growth drivers for Pinterest is machine learning. Pinterest's main goal is to create a platform that brings people to the platform and keeps them there. I've seen a couple interviews from Pinterest CEO Ben Silverman, and he states that Pinterest's goal is to get you offline. I don't really believe this. I think what he really means is that he wants you to buy something on Pinterest. And when you buy something from a merchant, it will take you offline to that merchant, which means that it'll take you off Pinterest platform. And I think this is what he really means by getting you offline. To me, one of Pinterest's main goals is to create a platform that has relevant results for users. Ideally, if you type in something that you've been looking for, like a Baby Yoda toy, then you want the results to be all Baby Yoda. If the results aren't Baby Yoda, then the user may go somewhere else to look for what they're looking for. Therefore, it's imperative for Pinterest to develop machine learning to give relevant results to people who come to Pinterest in search of something. Pinterest researchers and engineers build computer vision models that see the content of each pin and optimize ad placements. And the AI ranks nearly 300 billion pins daily. It's important for Pinterest to continue to improve the AI because it would be nearly impossible for them to manually rank billions of pins. And by improving Pinterest machine learning, then it will grow Pinterest monthly active users because people will get the results that they're searching for. And this will be a huge growth driver for Pinterest. I appreciate your support, and if you could take 1 second to like this video. And if you found this valuable and want to continue to get updates on Pinterest, subscribe.